We just finished watching Star Trek: The Original Series, and now we've moved on to the animated series, Episode 3. Do these have titles? I don't even know.
They do have titles, but we don't know them. Because it's our first time watching it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the last one was Yesteryear.
Yeah.
That was good.
That was amazing, dude. If we were ranking these with the original series, that'd be probably in like at least top 20. I loved it.
Oh, God. If we made a list including the original series and these,
we will.
I'm stressing out about
Master
it right
list.
Oh, no.
Anyway, we're watching episode 3. We're going to get started right now.
Space, the final frontier.
It gets me every time. I don't know why.
It's going to get you every time, too, yeah.
One of our planets is missing. Mark Daniels, remember that name?
Yeah, it's a classic.
A huge cosmic cloud has been reported moving into the outer fringe of our galaxy. Our present position is in the Pallas 14 system.
All right, the alien's still there. We didn't get any bridge shots last episode, did we? It was just the transporter room and the Guardian?
Oh, from the last episode? Yeah.
Readings?
It seems to be of irregular shape.
It's immense.
Ah!
Put up our present position, Lieutenant Eriks.
Eriks.
Lieutenant Eriks, all right. I'll Google the lore of Lieutenant Eriks, but I don't want spoilers and anything.
Lieutenant Erik's death.
No!
Yeah. Anytime you Google anything.
Even if that character didn't die, it still pops up.
Yep, someone searched it.
Captain, the planet seems to be breaking up.
Is it possible the cloud consumes planets?
It seems a logical assumption, Captain.
We should probably fly away from it.
Keep current course.
Sulu, increase speed to warp 8. Push it to the limit. Yes, sir.
Oh, I like that pose, leaning forward.
How much time do they have?
4 hours, 10 minutes, sir.
It's certain there'd be planet-wide panic.
Blind panic.
Oh, Spock would yell at him. Hey, that's my thing. Being sad.
Who's the governor of Mantilles, Jim?
Bob Wesley. He left Starfleet for the governorship.
Coming up on the cloud, sir. ETA 5 minutes, 10 seconds.
Thanks, Bones.
That was me, Sulu.
Captain.
Oh, shit.
Evasive action.
Aye, sir.
I'm about to say, quit flying towards us. Oh.
Still got us.
Wasn't there another giant cloud episode in Star Trek? Oh, yes, people falling down.
Yeah, hallway shot.
Yeah, this exact thing. Where it looked like this in the inside.
Except this is a cloud.
It is possible this cloud in which we are entrapped is a living thing. The cloud is alive.
Not the cloud.
It wants to source all of our data and store it.
At extremely slow speeds. In half an hour, it will fail.
3.5 hours, Jim. That's not enough.
How's that, Bob?
You have time to save some people, Bob. How are you going to choose?
There is no choice, Jim. We'll save the children.
Fair enough.
What about those blobs, Bones?
I think they perform the same function as teeth. They break up the larger chunks of matter for digestion.
Lieutenant.
Oh, okay.
That's cool.
All right, Hal. I'm just assuming he's directing this.
Just picture that shot like on film, like in the original show.
Oh, live action?
Yeah,
It'd be
yeah.
trippy as hell.
Captain's log supplemental. The Enterprise has only 15 minutes left before her power is drained.
The half captain's log?
Supplemental usually means like afterwards.
I could put it in the antimatter engine, and it would regenerate. We'd have enough power for the engines and the shields to go on maximum again. We could beam aboard some of the planet chunks out there, and we can cut a piece of the antimatter villi with the tractor beam and transport it aboard like that. I can rig a force field box that'll hold the piece of villi suspended in the center.
You can make a what?
In a cell, put it into the regenerating chamber and release the force field by remote control.
My God. Okay, okay,
What?
Scotty.
Okay, every Scotty dilemma in the original series, he's like, we can't do this, we can't do that.
Captain, we can't do it.
do it.
I'm doing it all I can.
But in this one, he comes up with a force field box. What happened in between the original series and now where he has solutions now?
Maybe he got sober.
Scotty, you've just given the Enterprise and Mantilles a chance to live.
Thank you, sir.
He started that sentence like he was about to yell at him. Like you just doomed the Enterprise.
Had to give him the swerve.
We'll use the photon torpedoes to destroy the brain.
This is a living creature. Starfleet regulations.
I know the regulations. But we don't know this life form is intelligent. And we do know the people on Mantilles are doomed if we don't stop it. I decide in favor of saving Mantilles.
I love those classic Star Trek moral battles.
Yep.
31 minutes and 4 seconds to Mantilles, sir. Bob, where's Katie?
Here with me. Don't worry, Bob. She'll be all right.
All right.
Who's Katie?
His daughter. She's 11.
Why did Bones have to ask it like that?
Who's Katie?
Yeah, who's Katie?
Perhaps a Vulcan mind touch.
It would require physical contact, which is impossible, Captain.
What do you mean physical contact? Put on that belt. Float out there.
Nah, that bell was just for the first episode, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
It hasn't returned.
I can link in the universal translator and put it on the audio system from here.
Oh, they gave her a new angle.
All right, Spock, get at it.
Looks like Earth. What the hell is that? Oh, is he doing a mind meld?
It's mind melding.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
What?
I am inside you.
Inside? Explain.
That's just the Star Trek computer.
Yeah. Sorry, Spock, I forgot to turn that off.
How near is Mantilles, Mr. Eriks?
The cloud will envelop it in 3 minutes, 20 seconds, sir.
You can tell they probably wanted an alien like that in the original series, but just couldn't.
Yep.
Alive.
Didn't have the budget for it.
They will all die if you consume that thing.
And assuming that this guy isn't in anything else, it's neat that it's like there's someone that's like exclusive to this show, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Holmes. He's the cloud. Its thoughts are here.
Can they do the fisheye lens in this animation?
That'd be interesting.
The cloud has stopped, sir.
Not desire to consume other beings. Will return to origin place.
What did you perceive?
The wonders of the universe. Incredible. Completely incredible.
All right.
That's why they gave him a fancy signature, because it's literally on every one.
Yep. Every episode. But that one was just fine. I wouldn't put it on the same level as the other two, but I enjoyed the story. Spock mind melding with this giant cloud sentient creature to save this planet. Just a nice little story. Yeah.
Reminded me of some other ones where like they enter like a giant cloud or a nucleus of the universe and it's world consuming, whatever. And it just goes to show that the entire Enterprise would be screwed if they didn't have Spock.
Yep.
And we heard the thing talk.
Lieutenant Eriks,
Lieutenant Eriks, yeah. And yeah, I said it while watching, but the more I think about it, it's like they probably wanted like more aliens on the Enterprise. Besides that, not really much to say, just like a standard, like, okay episode.
Yeah, and if this is as bad as they get, this wasn't even bad. So if this was a weaker one, you know, I mean, that was still. I think this is where the shorter runtime comes into play, right? Where it can be helpful because it's like even in an episode that didn't grab us as much as the first two, it was just nice and quick.
It had some classic, you know, Star Trek dilemma. Oh, it's a living thing, we can't kill it, and they found a way to not kill it and not kill anyone. How many things did this thing kill before they got to it? Kind of scary to think about, but
yeah.
Where did it go? What if it gets lost and goes heads to Earth or something?
Yeah.
But how many life-threatening, world-threatening, God-being things are out there in this freaking universe? It's crazy to think about.
Yeah, and a couple things I liked. The close-up shots of Kirk. It really made the bridge scenes not get too repetitive of just, you know, that was one of my biggest worries of like, oh, they're just going to reuse the same shots over and over. And while they sometimes obviously do reuse shots, having like different little interesting cuts in there of like, you know, her in the background with a close-up on Jim and stuff like that kept it, you know, fresh and entertaining to watch visually. And then also, I really like the introduction, how they just have this random character, you know, Bob Wesley, just this random guy on this planet. You know, Kirk knows him, had a conversation with him, tells him about his wife Katie, you know, says he's gonna be alright. It's just like really interesting, detailed dialogue that like in the original series we do get a lot of that, but I feel like we didn't really get it a lot with like introducing new random characters.
Yeah, not a villain, not an idiot, just a dude who needs help.
Yeah, he wasn't incompetent or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was solid. All right, we're going to keep going. And if it's your first time here, make sure to subscribe. Watch all of our reactions to Star Trek, the original series, as well as the animated series moving forward. Become part of the target audience.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank you. See ya. We're done.